Hi, my name is John Bray, broker and owner of Bray Homes Realty here in San Diego County and former regional sales director of 55places.com. I want to provide a quick update about the Junipers, San Diego County's newest active adult community. If you had been following along and you saw my video earlier this year, the community had been temporarily stopped by a judge as a group of nearby residents was suing the developer. Well, just recently, the residents as well as the developer came to an agreement. And if you see here on my screen, they came under these bullet points. This is what they came in agreement to, is they basically had to build some additional roads to support the traffic, build an additional emergency vehicle access road out of the area, as well as increase the size of a park and increase the number of mature trees that are being landscaped there for perhaps kind of that noise pollution from Interstate 15. So the good news for any of you folks that have been waiting on this community to be built and perhaps interested in moving to this area in an active adult community, the community is now back underway where the development is continuing to now take shape again. So that's the latest that we have, and here we are in early September. And a couple of questions that I did want to share with you is what I oftentimes have gotten here about this community. I would say a couple of the main questions that I get, one always is about price. Lennar Homes does not yet have pricing on the community. My guess is that they have an idea of where they're going to start, but yet they have not released that to the general public, and they probably won't do that until very, very close to pre-sales or grand opening. And so what my best guess would be is that prices they're going to start around 1,200 square feet and go up to about 2,600 square feet. My best guess is that prices will be somewhere in the ballpark around $1 million for that first home. Now, this is a 536 home community. There will be 81 units in these specific buildings that are approved and will be built for low-income seniors. They're 1 and 2 bedroom. Don't have an idea of what prices will be for those yet, but I would think for the general community where they start around 1,200 square feet again, prices will start around $1 million. And I am basing that upon some of the nearby communities that would be most similar. If you are looking at my map right here, Junipers is on the right, that pin. Just on the other side of Black Mountain Open Space Park, you have to go around, but there is another current active adult community, 55 plus community called Auberge at Del Sur. Very similar home, so very similar product. This is a small, intimate, gated community, part of a master plan community of Del Sur. And those prices right now, we have a home that's 1,276 square feet, and that home is priced a little over $1 million right now. And so there's another home that's on the market, 2,000 square feet, and that is listed at $1.75 million. So I would best guess that the prices at this community in the Junipers will likely be in the same ballpark of what we're seeing in Auberge at Del Sur. So I would say, again, I am not affiliated with the builder, but that would be my best guess. And then second, another question that I oftentimes get asked is about noise. People know that this community is located adjacent to the 15 freeway. If you are on the 15 right now and you pass, you will see the big sign for the Junipers. And so, yes, this community is very close to the freeway and certainly will get some noise. So what I'm sharing with you right here is something that I found on the website. It's the environmental impact report that Lennar did prior to the building of this community or the development of this community. And this shows a study that they did with community noise levels. And they've tested this throughout different parts of the community. And these are the averages over a 24-hour time period. And you can see here where they are lower in green, and then the highest noise level is over 70 CNEL, community noise equivalent level. And that, of course, not surprising, are those areas that are going to be certainly closest to the freeway. Well, just to give you an example, as I did a simple Google search of what is 70 CNEL, that is the constant noise that if a dishwasher or a washing machine were running, that it would constantly be making. So as you are outside, yes, you will certainly hear the noise of the community. Now, what I would say is a positive, the way that some of these homes will be built. One, you're going to have a noise barrier that is going to be closest to the freeway. Yes, we also know as part of that agreement, they have to put in additional mature trees. Hopefully that'll help take a little bit of noise away from the residents of this community. The noise barrier that you're building here along this map from Lennar's environmental impact report shows that they are going to build an 8-foot noise barrier. And then at the southern part of the community with this yellow, that's going to be a 6-foot barrier. But in addition to that, the way that they are going to build these homes or supposedly build these homes, they are going to have better quality windows. So everything that you would see here, higher rated windows for all of these homes in green and yellow. And then for those homes that are immediately next to the freeway, those homes will also have double studded walls, or should have double studded walls, of what they put in their report. So when you're in the home, I would suspect that a lot of that noise certainly would be mitigated by the measures that they have taken. When you're outside in the community, I can tell you, as I have stood on this ground, stood on this lot and just above it and a little further away from it, and you certainly do hear noise. So yes, you will hear noise. If you are very sensitive to noise, maybe this may not be the best community option for you. Auberge at Del Sur is further from the freeway. Thus, it should be a much quieter community where you don't have that constant noise of the Interstate 15. So anyways, as I mentioned, homes here are going to range from about 1,200 square feet to the high end, about 2,500 square feet. Community parks, walking trails, clubhouse, pickleball, fitness, pool, all the things like that will be here within this community. So it should be a very nice community that is much needed here in San Diego. One last thing I'll share with you, if you are not in the area and want to see where this community is located, I always recommend going to Google Earth, which is what I will do here, and simply go to the search and you can type in Junipers Drive, as I have done. And this will bring you immediately to the area of where this community is located, which was once a golf course, now tucked in between residential homes to the east and Interstate 15 to the west. You can see exactly where it's located. And then if you want to do other things like this as well, where you can scroll out and just see the community in its entirety, where it's located, you can even come over here to this side and see the shopping centers nearby. Is there a grocery? All kinds of big chain stores, restaurants, things like that. So I find this to be helpful if you don't know the area and you do want to see where it is located. So anyways, as I mentioned, for those of you that are thinking about this community potentially for purchasing and moving there, feel free to reach out with any questions. You can email me or call me. My information is in the description. In the meantime, I wish you a great rest of the day, and thank you for watching.